In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
Possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook column. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
I'm thinking we walk right through the front door. Catch him off guard.
Got it. Keep the lamps on. Please!
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
What do you think?
I got a bad feeling about this. Let's stick together.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me. Please get me out of here. Hands up! Hands up! I'm not gonna say it again! Freeze!
Drop the gun.
Don't move.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
I hope you all had a nice, relaxing weekend. 2 new John Does. That's a dozen active cases in the last 2 weeks. We're on a hot streak here, and it ain't in the right direction.
We're doing our best, sir. At least, some of us are.
Son of a bitch.
We're all on the same team here. Bring me some wins. That's all.
Hey, don't let Calvary get to you. Ever since he got internal affairs eyes on you, he acts like some kind of moral crusader.
At this point, I just tune him out.
Seriously. You doing all right?
I'd be doing a lot better if Calvary would take a short walk off a tall building.
I would keep your distance until all this inquiry bullshit blows over. Don't throw IA any bones.
Yeah.
Detective Marnie, come here a minute. I know you gotta be hating this.
Yeah.
Come on. You're a good cop. I know you didn't contaminate the crime scene intentionally.
You know me pretty well.
Look, just tell me you're doing all right? Don't think I forgot what happens in 48 hours.
The Trapper's execution?
It's because of us. Because of you, he's getting his ticket punched, and that's a heavy load.
I'm a bit anxious is all. I want to get it over with.
So does everybody else on the planet.
We'll make it a national holiday. The day Detective Marley finally got a good night's sleep.
I'll call the calendar.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
It can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Listen to me. I don't like you. I believe in my duty, and that is to listen to what you have to say, but that window is closing fast. So speak up.
It was Adam.
Adam?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage, and he killed those people.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you just realized you're running out of road, so you're buying yourself a little extra asphalt.
No.
You come up with a nifty little nobody to take your seat on the stainless steel ride. But there's only one problem.
What's that?
He doesn't exist.
He exists.
Where is he?
Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Got to start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
You gonna draw me a treasure map?
All I can do is point you in the right direction, but,
Nope. You got words. Use them.
I kinda need to show you myself, you know?
So let's say you're telling the truth. You don't know where he is now. Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
I know what Adam's like. The kind of places he hangs around.
Settle down.
We could go together. Check it out.
You gotta give me more than that, or you ain't going nowhere.
I can't take it! I'm not supposed to be here! It's not supposed to go like this!
Finn! Stop it!
This is insane. Adam told me this wouldn't happen. He told me I'd be out by now. He promised!
Finn, listen to me. I will look into this, Adam Jones, what you're saying, but even if it's true, it might be a day late and $1 short. I'm sorry.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Lana, I'm sorry. It's thin soup. You're on your own here, so go to the judge and see what he says.
Please, Felicity.
I'll talk to the police about Adam Jones. Maybe they'll find something, I don't know. But that's all I can do.
Thank you.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. Case is airtight. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. But yeah, I think he's lying. I just don't know how much. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
Shit, no. I would remember they found something like that.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Help me. Please.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh, God. Please, help me. Please. What's happening?
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Carefully. Oh, crap.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, get me out of there.
Okay. Shit. God damn it!
No. Oh, God. Oh, God.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Ben must have seen you coming. Pulled a Houdini before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
Okay, I think we've opened up enough old wounds for one day. Trapper case shook us all up.
Sergeant...
I'd say we've been more than patient. Is there anything else you wanted to know?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Oh, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Cavalry! We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it, Miss Graves.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. See you later, Detective Marnie. Huh. A rat trap. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, local undertaker, drunk, no apparent connection to Las Palmas orphanage. After the murder, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door and the first responding officer was killed. Second target, Frederick LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas, drug charges, assaults, but no convictions. Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room and filled the light fixture with C4. First responding officer flipped the switch, and sayonara. Third target, Father Rominsky. The trapper had sewn explosives inside his body, wired to blow if he moved a muscle. Left him sitting in a prayer position, and he was forced to confess his sins, namely the abuse he and his cronies conducted at the orphanage. The first responder was... it was Sergeant Teller. A theory. While the first target had no apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the 3rd Precinct, including Detective Marnie. Were the initial victims just a smokescreen, and the real targets the 3rd Precinct police? Why would he target them? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Tom Nelson.
Calling Tom Nelson.
What can I do for you, Miss Graves?
I've been going over the Trapper case files, and I think I'm starting to see a new angle.
How so?
Well, this is very loose, and maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree here, but what if the initial targets weren't the real targets after all? And every one of the responders was an officer in the 3rd Precinct?
Well, all the murders did occur in the same jurisdiction, so that makes sense. I guess we don't know why they did.
Well, aside from all being from the same precinct, is there anything else to connect the cops?
Between you and I, 3rd Precinct didn't exactly have the most stellar reputation back then. Some of those guys really took advantage of the drug busts, if you know what I mean.
And now?
Cleaned up. Pretty soon after the Trapper killings, in fact.
What's your take on this Finn revelation? Think it's got legs?
Desperate people will do desperate things. Son of a bitch doesn't want to bite the big one. Who can blame him?
Yeah, you might be right. All right, thanks for your time, Sergeant Nelson. Another note, Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on. Something seems fishy.
This is 125 at the 1016. Making entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
Becky, it's...
What?
It's not good. The victim. It's one of us.
What? What happened?
We're still sorting through the mess, but call came in, there was a body. Responder showed up. Body was rigged. It looks just like a trapper murder.
You don't mean that...
I know, I don't know how.
No, somebody has made a mistake. There's no way.
Becky.
I have to see.
Stop.
What?
It's Calvary.
No, that doesn't make sense. He doesn't answer calls. He's a detective.
He was the call.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it looks like Calvary was, indulging in some private hospitality.
Hired hospitality?
Yep.
Track her down?
Just the manager's vague description, brunette, 20s.
Great.
Calvary's firearm was discharged, full clip. But the only blood in here is his own. And, Officer Montesino's.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. With traps.
Fuck. That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I tried to call you last night.
Yeah?
You didn't answer.
I didn't feel like talking.
Where were you?
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself!
I'm not saying that.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
It's motive. Becky, we look for motive first thing we do. I just want to rule it out.
Whatever you're thinking, stop.
I'm trying to help you.
Yes, yes, I hated Calvary. I hated Calvary, but not like this.
Becky.
This is insane. This just makes things a million times worse. And you're not helping.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, can you settle down? Listen up. We lost a brother today. Another one won't be returning to duty. It could have been a lot worse. I know this is a dark day for all of us. Calvary was... he was a tough son of a bitch. Nobody thought he'd go out this way. But I'm gonna need you all to keep your nose to the grindstone until we crack this case.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's the latest on the witness? Call girl?
Our APB's out in the streetwalker, and our potential suspect, Adam Jones. Any developments, you'll be the first to know. Right now, we're saying Calvary was taken off the payroll by a copycat killer. Maybe someone taking their cues from Finn and the Clink. Due to her close proximity to the case, we're being aided by Prosecutor Felicity Graves in this investigation. Detective Marnie, I want you to go over Calvary's old case files, see if anything tracks with the previous Trapper hits.
Paperwork, Tom? You want my fingers doing all the work while this guy's still out there?
Detective Marnie, you will do what's required of you, do you hear me?
5 by 5, Sergeant Nelson.
Okay, people. Can't let the flies start buzzing. We got a job to do.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
Look, when I saw Finn in the lockup, he did offer to help.
So?
Well, if Adam Jones is real, he might help us find him. Well, it's complicated. Need a judicial order to get him out of cold storage.
Yeah, wow. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna talk to the judge. If it's a real lead, we gotta check it out while we still have time.
He could be useful.
I hope so. I mean, I'll speak to Judge Vanstone. If he agrees, will you be on the detail?
Yeah, if I can get out of the dungeon. Do we have a problem?
What?
The fuck were you going on about this morning at the crime scene?
Becky.
Do you honestly think that I have something to do with this?
Not now, okay?
You're my partner. We gotta be honest with each other.
Look, everyone knows about what was going on between you and Calvary. You've got motive, so I'm just doing my job.
I thought that you would at least be on my side.
It's not about sides. It's better that it's me asking questions, okay? Some of these guys...
Yeah, right. I know how it looks. If Calvary had proven I lost evidence, I'd be screwed. So yeah, motive. It's too bad no one ever filed a complaint on him. And you know, this wasn't the first time he was with a hooker.
He was a grade A creep, but they're still gonna ask questions, and the more distance you have, the better. Why'd you think Sarge put you on file work?
I thought you were my partner.
I'm just making sure we get our story straight.
So, you don't believe me?
Of course I believe you.
Doesn't really sound like it.
Hey, that's not fair.
We have to trust each other.
Yeah, we do.
So, Jonathan Finn claims this Adam Jones is responsible for the 2012 Trapper killings.
That is what he claims.
And now the murder of Detective Jack Calvary.
Yeah.
Are you buying it?
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the Trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. If these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look.
Hello? Hello? Hey! Hey, who's there? Freeze! Don't move! Stop! What? Damn it! No. No, 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 no.
Marnie.
Well, I just came from Vanstone, and he's let Finn out under armed guard. Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Someone was creeping around Las Palmas.
It could have been nothing. I mean, the place is like squatter heaven.
They bolted the second I made them.
I'll see you at the house.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
How's that?
So kind of you.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
It was a pretty good one, too.
Traps. Of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop would get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam. Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
No good outcomes in a case like that. Surprised she couldn't see her kid, though. That's harsh.
That's Judge Vanstone.
You're kidding.
Think I'd kid about the man who sentenced me to die? A couple of weeks in, Mama Jones hung herself in her cell.
Christ.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Rominsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops? He knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? He took out the people who hurt us.
It's not for me to decide. That's what a jury's for.
Yeah, so I hear.
Who gave him the right?
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift. Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. They went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Rominsky pay.
Son of a bitch.
My God. The hostage was in on it.
This is Officer 609.
10-4.
We're gonna need an APB on a new suspect. Daniela Cardenas. I repeat, we need an immediate APB. Cardenas was not a hostage in the Trapper case. She was a co-conspirator.
Center copy.
I'm gonna call Simon Hillary. If Daniela's sister passed through the morgue, he might be able to dig up the case. You gonna be all right?
I think it's time we all got out of here.
Hold up. I need to talk to you alone for a second. Just you.
Felicity, give us a minute.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine.
Hey. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around...
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
What if I were a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me and...
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row. Did you forget that?
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You could make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
I cannot believe you're actually proposing this.
Yes, you can, because you know it's the only way to catch him. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
Do it.
Becky? Hey! Time to wrap it up. Becky. Oh, shit. We need help up here! Now!
The notorious serial killer known as the Trapper has escaped from prison just days before he was to face the final curtain for his crimes. Jonathan Finn was responsible for the deaths of numerous first responders during a reign of fear 5 years ago. Officials warn that Finn is dangerous and any sighting should be immediately reported to the authorities.
You want to tell me how this happened? How you let this happen?
You weren't in the room with him. He's a big guy. I doubt you could have done any better. And why didn't anyone see him leave?
Don't put this on anyone else.
This was a serious fuck up. No two ways about it. Let's get this guy. Carl, what's the update?
U.S. Marshals are initiating the manhunt as we speak.
Good. Stay on point with them. Becky, until we catch a break, I need you back on case files.
Sir, I think I could be a lot more effective out in the field.
Becky, I just don't feel comfortable working with you right now.
What? Carl!
I'm sorry.
All right. Go. Well?
Whatever Becky's got herself wrapped up in, it stinks to high heaven.
Keep your eye on her.
Did you trust her when you were partners?
Yeah, I did.
LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Like to have a little chat. This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
Just stay back. Back!
Drop your weapon. Drop your weapon now!
No. You just stay back.
Drop your weapon! I'm not gonna say it again. Drop it. Now. Oh, no! God damn it.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I just... Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. The whole thing is fucked, man. I mean, he went up there.
You were
and...
just supposed to question the guy.
I don't know. Maybe he had a fucking death wish or something.
Hey,
Look, this is not my fault, Carl.
Can you try and piece this together for me?
That's it. That's what happened.
Yeah, but how, Becky?
You think I had a choice? It's not like I pushed him off.
Then what?
He had a gun, Carl.
Yeah.
This is so fucked up. It's fucked up.
Hey, why don't we take a breather, grab a beer, just chill out a bit, all right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. "8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Ugh. Bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this? Oh my God. That's from the orphanage. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge.
I can explain.
Yeah, well, you damn well better.
I will. I will, just...
Could you start talking?
I needed to know.
Know what?
About you.
What were you trying to find out?
I know you and Calvary had issues.
It's putting it mildly.
That's exactly my point. The inquiry?
Jesus Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. Okay, if you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the Trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
Felicity. Who am I? Who?
I'm sorry.
For you to think that I could do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
You still think it's me?
Like, I have to be honest, but it does kind of look like you, and that's not going to help your case.
If that was me on the footage, then why would I show it to you? I mean, why wouldn't I just kill you back at the cabin?
You kind of almost did.
Touché. The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right, so this hooker, she's working with the Trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them, and he sets up the trap?
Seems crazy, but... yeah, maybe. Thanks. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Surgeon in the morning.
All right. See ya. Hello?
I found Adam Jones.
Finn? Where are you?
I'm outside his house. I told you I'd find him. I'm outside his house right now.
Wait, where? In town?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
I followed him home. He didn't see me. Some woman left his place a little while ago. Now he's just in there by himself.
What's the address?
1712 Alameda Road.
This is Officer 609. I need to look up on a street address. 1712 Alameda Road.
One moment. 1712 Almeida is the home address of Simon Hillary.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Lana.
Check your email now.
What Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation.
What'd she say?
Threatened me. Us. All of us.
She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're two of the officers killed by the Trapper.
Okay, we don't know if this is real.
Felicity, Finn is not the Trapper. Someone on the inside's been pulling the strings this whole time. Detective Becky Marnie.
You're a hard one to track down, Daniela. You're in a lot of trouble, young lady.
Suck my nuts.
Finn's come clean. We know you weren't a real hostage back in 2012. Look, I get it. You and your sister went through hell. The cops did nothing. They failed you. And you wanted to make them pay. Adam Jones, right? He offered you a way to get back at them all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, and it's a felony. But help us out. Maybe we'll let bygones be bygones.
Sure. He's the one who set it up. He told me what he did to the fuckers who hurt me and Izzy, but I have no clue where he is now.
You haven't seen him at all since the arrest.
I saw him once. He didn't recognize me. He looked all different, but I recognized him. Can always tell from his creep-ass eyes. Even all cleaned up.
Cleaned up how?
I don't know, he's like a cop doctor or something.
Detective Carter, I need to speak with you.
We're right in the middle of something here.
Now?
Don't go anywhere.
There's been an abduction. Judge Vanstone. Witness says it was Becky that took him.
Judge Vanstone? Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh god!
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
She? Who's she?
Was a woman, a goddamn whore. What has she done?
How's your head, Detective Marnie? They're coming for you. They know you did it. They know you killed everyone. There's no escape. You're the trapper, Becky.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Simon. I know it's you, Simon. Adam. I fucking know.
Impressive work. I'm almost sorry no one's gonna get to know how good of a detective you are. If you will notice, there's a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off. The faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now, would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0? Game over. For anyone in, say, 100-foot radius, give or take, which will most likely include all the police who are swarming in to arrest you right now. Sometimes killing is the only option.
What?
You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not gonna pop that balloon a bit early. And there's enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
Jesus Christ.
I left your fire on for a reason. Stop his heart. Stop the timer.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
So what did he say? Are you gonna get me out of this? What did he say? Can you get me out of this, please?
I'm really sorry about this. Shit. Shit.
No, 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 no. Please, please, no, no.
Fuck. I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Thank you.
I need you to stay calm, okay? Stay very, very calm.
What?
Do you understand?
Why? What's happening? Oh, God.
Just give me a minute. Okay, I need to think.
Please. My stomach. I can feel it in there. Can you get it out? How much time do we have?
I need some time to think. Shit.
Ah, no, please. Ah, I can't take it.
Come on. Yeah. Yes. Carl Carter.
Becky? God damn it, where are you?
Oh my God, Carl.
We got a tip you kidnapped Judge Vanstone. He said you were at the Elliott Hotel. We got it surrounded.
I'm at the hotel, but you gotta help me. Please.
Damn it, Becky. You got 2 minutes, then SWAT's coming in. That's all.
Hold up!
Jesus. You're cutting it close there, Carl.
He's here. Adam's inside. Come on, let's go get him. We gotta do this now.
No. No, I'm going alone.
You don't know what he's capable of.
I said get out of here. Freeze! Don't move! Don't move.
Huh. You got me.
Simon, you've gotten what you want, haven't you?
You don't know what I want.
You want revenge on the people who hurt you. And Johnny? He was never supposed to go down for this. Drop the knife. Just come in. Confess and it will all be over. You've got what you wanted.
No, Detective Marnie. What we wanted was a future. We never had one. And, thanks to you, we never will.
Freeze!
Wait, don't shoot. That crazy bitch is trying to kill me.
Simon, on your knees, now!
Please arrest her. She's crazy.
Get down on the floor, Hillary. It's over.
Drop the gun. Drop it!
No, look out!
Earlier today, Judge William Vanstone was kidnapped from his home on the east side of the city. He has since been rescued and is back with his family recovering. Detective Marnie escaped the scene and then proceeded to invade the home of Simon Hillary, a forensics medical examiner with the local police. Detective Becky Marnie has been investigating Hillary in connection to the murder of Detective Jack Calvary. Detective Marnie was found dead at the scene. Officials have confirmed that Marnie is considered a suspect in the slaying of fellow detective Jack Calvary. We've heard an unconfirmed report that Detective Becky Marnie may have aided in the escape of convicted serial killer Jonathan Finn. Jonathan Finn has been taken into custody and is reportedly cooperating with the investigation. Sources say he may have played a key role in identifying Hillary as a suspect. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Nelson made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
I can confirm that Detective Becky Marnie has been killed. I have no further comments at this time. Thank you.
Becky Marnie saved my life. She should get a goddamn medal as far as I'm concerned.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back. Do you understand?
Marnie, she's a tough nut to crack, and yes, she's got a lot of baggage, but I should have trusted her. She was right.
And what about the charges against her?
The charges? I think they're bullshit.
Whoa. You must have had some heck of a rat problem.
Mm-hmm.